Konnichiwa, hajimamashite. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you. I will be responding to several questions on Facebook today. Thank you for preparing these questions. And as nervous as you are, I am nervous as well. So there's no need to worry, no need to be nervous. It's going to be rather calm and stress free and a normal conversation. Arigato. Thank you for congratulating me on the coming of age. This month I will be turning 35 years old, and could not be more optimistic, more excited about the future, and I am grateful to be here before you today. Thank you for the congratulations. Hi. Yes, these are great questions. How do I feel now that I've come of age at 34, going on 35 years old? I would say that I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to be living in the times that we live in. I am grateful and show continuous gratitude for the people, the village that has raised me in San Jose, California, and in Milpitas, California, in San Francisco Bay Area, and as well as the cultures that have bridged my understanding of the world from the west coast of the United States to growing up with Japanese culture. Thanks to Japanese culture, J-pop, anime, and the stories that have raised me. And I could not be more thankful for the fact that we live in the times that we do with Facebook, the internet, X.com, being able to communicate openly and freely. And it's such an honor to be with you today. I realize that we've definitely gone a long way. We've come a long way, and there's much more work to do. In my roles with my family, I would like to continue to take the reins of taking the lead of my immediate family, my family of four, my father, my mother, my younger brother, my uncle, who is of Taiwanese descent. I remember growing up, he did mention much about Japanese culture influencing Taiwanese culture, and yeah, always respectful, always in deep gratitude towards you know the Japanese culture, and I would like to continue to fulfill the role that I'm currently in, perhaps more official, in representing Southeast Asia, especially that of Vietnam, and Ho Chi Minh City, or formerly known as Saigon. I have visited Singapore within the past year, and it was not the right time to visit Vietnam at the time. And I think that the previous discussions between our president, the U.S. president, and the prime minister of Vietnam has been productive and has shown that we are moving in the right direction in lowering taxes and stepping away from the previous high taxation model, perhaps even changing the hearts and minds of the Vietnamese populace. I would like to continue to play music. Perhaps it would interfere with my political aspirations. I would like to continue to write and finish and complete the memoir that I've sought out to complete. And I would like to continue to work as either an activist, political activist, or political public figure in representation of Vietnam, to represent Vietnam, and and in that capacity, as well as my future goals. I would like to continue to to run for office in Vietnam, to run for office as the interim acting leader of Vietnam, as well as to keep close ties and relations here at home in San Jose and Milpitas, California, the San Francisco Bay Area. I've grown up here. This is my home. But Saigon, formerly known as Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, and Hanoi, I believe, and Da Nang, I believe that they may need my skill set. And not that I would actively seek this role out of my own ambition, but I think that my current understanding of the world, of geopolitics, of economics, of engineering, is perhaps the path forward for Vietnam in relation to China, in relation to Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, and the rest of ASEAN. Other future goals, I hope to continue to develop my studies as well, either in business or in international business, or continue in a master's in engineering, as well as perhaps being a teacher or a professor one day, to continue to educate the Vietnamese populace on engineering, on politics, on Western culture, on Japanese culture, Taiwanese culture, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you for that question. That was a great question. As second in line, with the first family, I would say that my immediate role is to allow the first in command to do his job, and to act as support for him, because that he's the one that was elected. The first in line has been elected. I have been selected as second in line only through consolation. Not consolation, but through the selection process of being appointed as second in line. And I would say that our role together is to reflect back to the voter and the populace on on how they would like to proceed with the future of both the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere. And I think that my role so much as is to help open the door to ASEAN, help open the door to Southeast Asia, help open the door to Vietnam, and to connect and bridge the cultures together. Mainly because my own upbringing has been a melting pot of cultures, including that of the United States, of growing up with the Hispanic culture here in San Jose, Hispanic American, excuse me, growing up with Chinese, Taiwanese, Vietnamese culture, as well as being raised by so much of the amazing Japanese culture, including the various many stories that have been inspired by Journey to the West, and such as Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. And I'm grateful for those memories as a child growing up, because it's greatly influenced how I think about the world in growing bonds and friendship and peace, and as well as becoming the best version of ourselves, and becoming strong in our own, and confident in our own setting, and not to seek war, not to seek conflict, seeking peace and inner strength. That's a wonderful question because what I've learned from my immediate parents, my immediate family, I've learned many things. I've learned from my father to take care of the things that you own. I've learned don't complain about work. Don't ever complain about work because once you begin to have conflict with your work, you have to fall in love with the work and as well as my mother taught me that if you don't try something, then you'll never know how it will pan out, how it will turn out. From the first family, I would say that I've learned that I've learned various many things, much obviously much more than I could learn from my immediate family. From the first family, I've learned that wealth is a state of mind. I think in the past, the reasons for conflict between the United States and America is a ruse of a poor understanding of what wealth is and how it is solely monetary and money and filling the pockets of the wealthy and the rich, and then the poor get crumbs and morsels. That isn't that does not reflect the world that we live in today. The world that we live in today is vastly changing. The wealthy are becoming more philanthropic. The wealthy are becoming more giving. They give back to people of lesser means. Wealth is about the state of mind. It's about a wealth of knowledge. It's about being able to live on your own terms, whether or not you have money or not in your bank account. It is about giving back to the community, and it's about education. It's about self-education, and I could not point to any one individual that has taught me this other than the first family, the first in line, excuse me. The books that I've read through Robert Kiyosaki, a Japanese American author that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, several other authors, including Grant Cardone, 10x Rule, several other authors, including, the world is vastly changing. And I think that our previous views of how wealthy versus poor the is constantly changing. There is a way to recover the middle class in both America and in Southeast Asia, in ASEAN. I think we have to realize what the strengths and areas of attention are that are needed to give attention to, so that we can work together between and bridge the knowledge gap and to continue to develop and grow talent and skills in the middle class. Also, before we address the next question, I would like to address my concern and my condolences and my sympathies for those in Los Angeles, California, that have been impacted by the fires affecting Hollywood, the fires that have affected Beverly Hills. It's a travesty what's happened, and that the firefighters could not vanquish the fires any sooner than they could have. I am saddened by the news. I am disappointed by the news, but I am encouraged by the human spirit. I am encouraged by how strong people, the homeowners are, how strong the firefighters are, and how strong the response on both sides of the aisle by both the Democrats and by the Republicans in coming together to address the needs and the concerns and the worries of the communities in Los Angeles, Anaheim, and Beverly Hills. This question is a great one. How well do I know myself? How well do I know my personality, my strengths and weaknesses? I would say that my personality, I am introverted. However, I consider myself a people person. I like working with people. I like working with resolving their inner thoughts and issues and making them feel at peace. I like to work in group settings, although I'm able to work on my own in a solitary setting as well. My strengths, I would say, I have heard, you did not hear this from me, but I have heard that my leadership style is one from leading from behind, from the back. I need to work on leading from the front. However, I choose to have an empathetic style, one that is attentive to how other people feel, to bring out the best in them, to bring out the best in myself, to bring out the best in the rest of the people, and hopefully to set an example for the next generation of young students and young people in Vietnam, if they have been, um, you know, if they have had role models or have lacked having role models. I hope that I can serve as that point of reference for them. Other weaknesses, I would say, I'm often, sometimes I'm late to class. I'm working on that constantly. For example, one time I was late to temple on Sunday, and I have corrected that behavior. I'm working on correcting that behavior. I tend to get caught up with many activities during the day and during the afternoon and during the evening that it does become a challenge to arrive on time. However, it is constantly something that I'm working on, and my uncle describes it best. Early is on time, and on time, seeking to be on time is you're late. So I I'm working on a sense of timeliness as well, and working on being punctual. Some examples of my leadership style, I would say, is when I worked on my senior capstone project with a team of four in a group setting for our project, and I I like to bring out the best in others. I like to. I think that I don't have a I don't really have a bossy style of managing or leading people. I allow them to bring out their natural talents. I remove the things that hinder their growth and remove the things that hinder their skills and their talent set and skill set, and hopefully we completed the project on time, on budget, and our professor was greatly appreciative and surprised by our efforts to do a project that was so encompassing of the things that we've learned in our engineering courses. As for domestic affairs, I would say that firstly, I am American first and then Vietnamese. And when it comes to my identity, I think of myself, born and raised in San Jose, California, on the west coast of the United States, and some of the domestic things that are going on. I think that it is a challenging time because I do have part of myself, my Asian heritage and my identity as an Asian American. Although I see that it does bring concern to the West that that China has been slowly encroaching on intellectual property, on other matters such as trade deficit, the gap between the skills between the West and the East. I heard recently that Apple will soon be developing iPhones in the United States, and I think that is great news. It's one great way, despite how much it will cost more. I think that continuing to train the hands and the skills of the American populace is great for business, because I think that we need to keep our base and our middle class to be well trained, to be well taught, and to be you know uh, prepared for continuing to do business for the rest of the latter half of this term. My role within the family, within my immediate family, and within the as a member of the political family, is both new to me, and it's an honor. It's surprising, and I don't sense that it has changed in my mind my relationship with my immediate family, my father, my mother, with the first in line and his wife. I have always had a strong relationship with both sides of both families, and I do my best to to honor both of them. And I'm not so concerned about my role as in position or title. It is nice. It is. I mean, it's beneficial to have that title and that role. Although I'm not beholden to that, I don't. I think that the more people that you serve, and the more, honestly, the more smiles that people have in recognition to the type of work that we are doing, I think that is more than any title that can reflect on the current office. My current thoughts on furthering my education and studies include applying to Cal Polytechnical, San Luis Obispo, as well as perhaps the University of California system. I thought about Berklee College of Music, actually, because I enjoy music so much. I have thought about applying to opportunities outside of the United States, either in, just a thought right now, but perhaps in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, at Fulbright University, or Vietnam Japan University. That would be a privilege to apply there and to see if I can further my education there. When it goes to the thought of what I look for in a partner and in marriage, I have been speaking to several suitors. I would love to get married with the right complement for my personality. I would say that what I look for is someone that is caring, a woman that is, energetic, someone that is forgiving, understanding. Um, I understand that beauty fades over time. So hopefully our personalities mesh well together and complement each other, and that we're able to um, uh, 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 stay together for the long run. So thank you for the question, and I hope that answers your question. I want to sincerely thank you for your time, for preparing wonderful questions that continue to, um, help the public understand who I am, and any way that I can continue to be of service to people. So thank you for your time. Thank you for preparing these wonderful questions, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Arigato. Come on.